All right. This is an emergency stream. This is an emergency stream, everybody. Let me just share this thing in a couple of places because I did not anticipate this at all. I did not anticipate this at all. Let me just ping the Discord. Hold on. Emergency stream. Dev update dropped. We're watching it live. All right. There it goes. We're going to be on the YouTube on this one. I won't be streaming on Twitch for anybody that is wondering. So yeah, plenty of stuff. Good stuff, I think. At least I hope it's good stuff. We will see what happens. I have absolutely no clue what, they're going to be talking about. But yeah, let me just do something here real quick. Make sure everything is up and ready. I want to make sure I open up this. All right, there it is. Let's mute myself real quick. Hit the like button, everybody. Damn, we already got people coming through. What is up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. We got so many of you guys already pumping in. Welcome, guys, welcome. Hello, Iwatoshi. How are you doing? Hello, hello. We're just gonna wait for a couple of people to pile up here, and then we're gonna go through. So, just to let you guys know, I have no idea, once again, what this is all about here. Just saw it, and my immediate reaction was just to go live. So, I have no idea what they're going to talk about. It's 28 minutes long. It's going to be a long, long, long one. But still, that's some good content for us. And yeah, I'm excited about it. I won't lie to you. I'm really excited about it. Really, really excited about it. And we'll see what happens. All right, should we start? What do you guys say? Should we start? I think we should start. Find no reason for us not to start. Hold on, let me just I'm gonna move this over here because it's gonna be more convenient for me. And you guys are over here on my screen on to the left. All right, ladies and gents, just tell me if it's too loud or not. Just tell me if you even hear something because I'm not entirely sure if you will. Let's see.
Greetings, adventure.
No, you're not hearing anything. At least I don't think you are.
I am Atoraxxion, director of Black Desert Live Service.
Is that too loud, Iwa? Is that too loud? Do I need to drop it a little bit? Should I go about it and reduce it by a little bit?
It's been a couple of months since our last video. Everyone in the studio, including us, is hard at work on developing and servicing Black Desert. I hope all the adventurers are having
I think it's
fun
good.
and
At least it looks good on my screen
as well. We don't have any big updates to share today, but we wanted to take some time to tell you all what we're currently up to and share our thoughts with you.
Okay. And on that disappointment,
I'd especially like to discuss two hot topics like class balance and
a bit louder, okay,
and share what we've been working on. And on top of this, we would like to introduce content and updates we're preparing before the summer update.
all right.
Now,
Welcome everybody from the stream. Welcome, guys.
Greetings. I'm Wansu Yang, head of Black Desert Game Design. First is on changes to furniture buffs. Furniture buffs are an important part of our game. However, it's cumbersome since you have to visit your houses each time to activate them.
It is.
Adventurers provided great feedback, such as remote buff activation via maids or furniture installation in campsites. We were also thinking furniture buffs are in need of improvements, so we reviewed various methods mentioned in feedback.
What is this going to
This,
be?
however, was not easy to implement, since furniture was designed to be installed at residences and was tied to the durability system.
Yeah.
Our goal is to address your inconveniences.
Can I just say how good this looks? Whoever's manner this is, great job. This looks fantastic. This looks so good with the dark bong bong in the middle. Good. Crazy stuff.
But we found that there isn't a straightforward solution for this. That led us to choose a workaround, like using guild manor furniture, due to the challenges in implementation. Still, maintaining such inconveniences wasn't the way to go. Thus, while keeping existing methods, we plan to add a way to convert furniture buffs into scrolls. Converting furniture buffs into scrolls allows trading and circulation through the central market.
Alright.
However, priority remains on ensuring uses for guild members and manors
Good,
for personal
good.
use.
Hey, I need to be honest, I haven't bought a single one of them ever since I was in that guild, man. I am just going into taking all the buffs from the matter, man.
So, only stuffed furniture obtained through hunting can be converted. The burden of maintaining personal furniture grew too large when the Golden Pig Cave was added after the Ulukita monster zones.
Yes.
And the guild manor is inaccessible from Atoraxxion.
Yes.
We wish to swiftly provide convenient alternatives to lessen
That's good.
frustration from this. All furniture crafted via hunting will yield remnants of mystic beasts when processed.
Okay.
So, you can now combine remnants of mystic beasts and exclusive parchment purchasable with silver and a lightstone to craft a scroll that grants the furniture buff. The important thing to
Which
note here
lightstone?
is that the resulting scroll effects depend on the type of lightstone used, not the furniture.
Okay, I see. Alright.
If you use 1 remnants of mystic beasts, 1 parchment, and a lightstone of fire rage, the
That's plus 2
resulting
AP.
scroll grants an AP increase.
Yeah, I
effect.
see. Okay, cool, cool. Cool.
If Lightstone of Earth Waves is used, the resulting scroll will have evasion increase effect instead of AP increase. In short, you can use various Lightstones to create tailored buff scrolls.
That's cool, because how many of our stones are just chilling on the market? I have probably at least 100 of the evasion ones just chilling, waiting for them to be sold, you know? I think that's good. That's probably going to address some of that issue, if not the majority of it. Hopefully they go up in price so it's worth being opened and not just being stashed away.
This system was designed to bring more meaning to those who enjoy hunting. Currently, demand is centered around furniture with AP increase, relatively decreasing the value of other furniture. Hence, we've made it so that all furniture made from hunting will yield remnants of mystic beasts as raw materials.
Cool.
And we've balanced the value
Smart.
of these furniture by varying...
What's going to happen, in my opinion, is the AP buff will probably drop to little over 100 or maybe 150 million from that. Because you can just farm it everywhere. At least if, from my understanding. I could be wrong on this, but at least I think that's what I heard.
Effects based on the type of lightstone used.
Cool. I like that.
And we told you that the parchment required can be purchased with silver. This can be substituted with yellow grade supreme hide, which you can also get from hunting.
What was it? 1000
Those
mastery
of you
for it?
who like to hunt will be able to save some of the cost. It took a while because I wanted to give you examples of crafting the scrolls. So let me summarize what was said thus far. First, stuffed furniture made from hunting can be used to craft buff scrolls. Second, those who have been enjoying hunting can save costs with materials they have accumulated. Third, crafted scrolls can be traded, but are most costly than simply using stuffed furniture.
Sure.
This is the gist of it. That said, we don't think this is the best method to do this. Ultimately, our goal is to have fewer buffs to lessen the burden of preparation. These big changes unfortunately need sufficient time both to prepare from our end and for you to brace for the change. We hope you understand that this is the best option we can currently implement. It's not perfect, but it's definitely much more convenient than the current system. So, we hope this is a meaningful change.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm fine with that.
28th.
I'm fine.
So,
May 28th, next week, guys.
We'll keep
not this
discussing
maintenance
on
next
how
week.
to lessen the burden of buffs and give you more freedom of choice. We've got
UI
one
improvements
that ties into our buff discussion. Soon, adventurers will be able to see all their active buff effects at a glance with a new unified buff UI. Until now, you could only easily track item drop rate increase, while other buffs, especially life and consumable buffs, were scattered across different windows, forcing you to do the math yourself. Family-wide effects, food buffs, elixirs, scrolls, you had to hop between panels just to keep tabs on everything. But now, as you can see on the screen, the upcoming unified UI
Where is
will
this?
group every buff.
Yo, what's up, FF? Nice to see you, dude. Oh, that's in the C. Okay.
So you
in
can
the P.
manage them on the fly and use them at the perfect moment. giving you a smoother and more flexible gameplay experience. The next topic is in a similar context. It's about how attack and defense points are shown. At the moment, most combat specs only displays gear AP and DP in the equipment window. This system worked when the game first launched. But now, with more complex content, like Node Wars and Conquest War, that require certain setups, and the growing importance of detailed stats for monster zones, things have changed. When all sorts of effects are applied, the gap between displayed and actual stats is becoming more noticeable. Sure, you can get more detailed info from the My Stats in the equipment window, but since most game stats rely on displayed AP and DP, it's not exactly easy to check everything. As you can see, you'll be able to toggle your equipment window display.
Oh, that is so good. Oh, that's so good. That is so unbelievably good because you always have to go through stupid Garmoth. Not that it's stupid, sorry, Scow, I love you, dude. You've done a great job for us, but you always have to go through Garmoth and do the math there to make sure that you can go on the spot to be optimal. And I like this because it's going to just simply show it entirely right now on your screen. You don't need to go there in terms of, the theory craft stuff. We will still use Garmoth for theory crafting, but, this is just such ease of access. I love it.
And total stats.
I like that. Welcome everybody on the stream. Drop a like, fellas. Drop a like, fellas.
Automatically include your gear AP DP, plus all active buffs combined. You can also directly select and apply extra AP against monsters and extra damage to races.
I like that.
3 types of extra damage to races.
Oh, you can also, nice. You can actually click on every single one of them and just figure out what you need. That's great. That's awesome.
Requires manual calculation, but
will it take into consideration the percentages of it? Like, will it take, for example, 0.9 of the species? Will it take monster AP and all that?
Will be resolved with the update. The updated stat info display isn't just for the equipment window. It will sync to the AP-DP readout in the top left corner of your screen and the Monster Zone info UI. This means you can compare the required stats for each monster zone with your total stats.
I like that.
Making it easier to prepare for the combat. Down the line, we expect the total stats view to become the default.
What do you mean?
But since we're all used to gear scores, that is, displayed AP and DP, we believe we should transition gradually with a selectable option rather than changing everything at once.
Oh, okay.
Once everyone's comfortable and loving the new display, we'll consider making the default.
Cool. I don't mind the idea of gear score dropping because it doesn't serve an ultimate purpose, guys, in the sense of, I'm 750 gear score, right? For an example, what does that precisely mean in terms of PvP, PvE, etc., etc.? Like, you can't really, 750 is not a good understanding in terms of what you have good, because 750 on a carpet build is very different, So yeah, you get the idea. I like this. I like this. I would like to move away from the gear score because it's just a number that barely holds any true weight and it's kind of subjective. Okay.
We think this change will be beneficial for seasoned adventurers in terms of convenience. For newcomers or those just getting the hang of things, it's a change that helps them understand the game better.
I agree, 100%. I like that. I like it.
Get a clearer picture of their build and plan their strategy. We'll keep focusing on these aspects moving forward. The update for StatView Sync is set for next week, April 30.
Nice.
And the feature to view all buffs at once is expected to arrive by mid-May.
On the KR servers, which means it's probably going to be later down the line. They'll probably public test it on Korea like usually.
Coming life skill changes. Since the
life skill changes
overhaul on November 13th last year.
Guys, how are we feeling about the fishing update? In terms of the fishing log, I've been fishing almost 24/7. I still haven't gotten a single top 100 pull. I don't even know how that thing works. I don't even understand how that thing operates. I'm just like, I've given up on it and I'm just back to Velia, and I'm pretty sure everybody's doing this.
We've been steadily patching all life activities. Compared to around this time last year, way more adventurers are diving into life content. Fishing in particular has really taken off thanks to its relaxed and AFK-friendly nature.
Why are these guys in Etheria?
We're planning more tweaks to ensure other life skill activities can shine in their own ways. Today, we'll share a few of those updates with you.
Cool.
First up is training, a popular AFK option alongside fishing. We've been thinking about adding fresh features to training and ways to boost your earnings. Right now, when you capture a wild horse, there's only a very small chance it will be tier 7 instead of tier 6. Soon, you'll also be able to obtain tier 8 horses instead of tier 6-7. Wild horses you capture are currently limited to levels 1 to 10, but the range will expand to levels 1 to
As far as I'm aware, for training, this also means that you will be leveling training significantly faster because it's the leveling experience, which gives you experience in training, right? So if you have a tier 7 horse level 1, it's going to yield less experience than tier 7 horse level 2, right? So this means that you will be able to level up training like really fast.
20. This means you may even skip the growth stage and jump right into Imperial Delivery.
Oh, that's gonna be so good. Okay, rip horse spots. Okay.
Breeding. We're also planning to introduce new wild horses to spice things up. These horses will grow twice as slow as before, but their Imperial Delivery price will be 3 or 4 times higher. There's also a very small chance of capturing a female horse with a breeding count of 4.
Yo!
Keep an eye out for these new wild horses coming soon. Next up,
I swear the 4 or 5 breeders that are left on you just went like, I see.
is the contribution points and node investment system. Right now, CP
too busy bartering on Karak, I see.
Are still based on old trait route data, which isn't very efficient anymore. To fix this, we'll be lowering contribution point costs across the board. Major nodes like Beacons will still demand a bit more CP, but general nodes will see a big drop in their requirements.
For real, why is there a 5 CP right next to Atoraxxion for Mithril? You know, it's like, yeah, that's a little bit too expensive for Mithril. I feel like that's true. Guys, expect at least 100 contribution points for people that are like me. Because I'm investing into lodging. I'll make a worker empire like none other. I swear.
This means fewer points are needed for the node itself, but you'll need points for investing in production nodes within. For housing,
drop a like, guys, drop a like.
Will be capped at 5 points, no matter what. Cities such as Grana, which previously required up to 8 points for a house, will now be adjusted to 5 points or less.
Nice. I'm even getting there a refund.
Overall CP requirements, we aim to give adventurers more flexibility in how they allocate their points. We'll also be introducing new production nodes to areas which previously didn't have any, such as Ulakita. This means more sources for hard to find.
Who is gonna bet with me we're gonna have embers drop from one of the nodes in Ulakita? Who takes the dibs? I'm gonna take it.
Materials, such as the Monk's Branch. Additionally, we're planning to add worker lodging in Musgar. Regarding the maximum amount of contribution points, we've been giving a lot of thought to it. There's a lot to take into account, but we'll provide updates as soon as we finalize our plans.
I see.
Next up, we'll cover ocean content additions. It's a feature announced in the last Calfian Ball. We're adding an auto-fishing feature for Carracks.
I forgot about this, dude.
Manage sailors.
What's up, Ayaz? How are you doing, man?
Sailor here, and it will activate the new fishing feature. The cabins will be expanded.
How much will this yield, though? Imagine you have like all of your workers on a Carrack, and you're just gonna auto fish for 10 billion a night. You know, that's weird a little bit to me. I'm good as well, man. I'm good as well. We're just watching this dev update. It looks to be good so far.
To accommodate
life skill oriented, but
still.
still.
To install a fishing rod in the new Carrack.
I swear they're gonna tease us at the end with something good. I'm not even gonna watch it, but you get the idea.
Equipment slot. Creo will take over fishing duties while you sail. To obtain the new Carrack fishing rod, complete the suggested quest Otter Barterer, which will then let you accept a simple quest from Creo in Velia regarding the fishing rod. Complete this quest and you'll be able to exchange crow coins via Creo for the new rod. We made sure to make this fishing rod easily acquirable, especially for seafaring veterans. For a deeper dive into this fishing while sailing feature, it won't be affected by your fishing mastery. And the prize fish capture rate is fixed at 1%. Any fish hauled up by Creo will go straight into your character's inventory. Any fish tanks in your inventory will take...
Sorry to pause it here, fellas, but it's like, isn't that bad? Isn't that bad that price fish is like 1%? I think that's not gonna work. Depending on what fish you catch, if you go onto that red spot, to that deep sea spot where you can catch every single fish in the entirety of the game in that one particular spot in the middle of the ocean, sure. But I don't think this is gonna... I mean, yeah, you have like 15 workers, so I guess... I don't know.
Precedence as before. Note that fishing will stop.
Oh, for sure, Ayaz. I'm gonna make a video in the future about that. Yeah, for sure.
Next up, alchemy. We're planning significant change.
God, please, resplendence upwards and everything about splendid and shinings and Yep. Okay. Are they reworking stones? That's the only thing that we care about is if they rework stones.
Just in the long term. But for now, we're addressing what we can in the meantime. First, we'll adjust the weights of elixirs. Green grade elixirs currently weigh 0.5 LT, and blue grades 0.7 LT.
Who cares?
Compared to food items, they're much heavier, often causing alchemy life skillers to become overburdened. All elixirs will be standardized to 0.2 LT, greatly alleviating weight burden when crafting and storing them.
Sure, I guess.
For crafting Imperial alchemy boxes, we felt the costs of ingredients outweighed overall profit. So, we'll reduce the number of elixirs required for the boxes. For example, the Guru's medicine box will need only 6 elixirs instead of 9. For higher grade elixirs, the required amount will be reduced from 3 to 2.
I really need to start doing boxes. I have never done Imperial deliveries outside of just one time about 2 years ago, and I really need to start doing it because people tell me this is great profit. It actually is great profit. I don't know.
We'll regularly review and consider future pricing adjustments if needed. Lastly, hunting content. As mentioned, furniture buffs will be made into scrolls, and we'll be adjusting the actions when equipping a matchlog for quality of life improvements. You'll be able to reload while sprinting. You'll also be able to immediately sit while moving by pressing Q. We'll also increase the reload speed after rolling. We hope these adjustments further add to a less restrictive and comfortable hunting experience. As for the transport feature in town storage, since completing the Magnus quest line allows remote access to all towns, that feature has become largely obsolete. Thus, we're planning to increase the number of trade wagons used for transporting trade goods. For now, there are 5 normal wagons and 1 trade wagon. So we're looking at 4 to 5 more trade wagons and reducing...
Half of people in chat right now are looking in this and they had this, they're like, I had no idea this was the case. In vanilla BDO, like the classic 2016-17 BDO, this is how we would move storage items, because they would be always super heavy and you would hire wagons to move it. But here was the plot twist. You actually had to open up the respective storage unit and go to the wagon side and unload the wagon, basically. What I did, dude, 2017, I post my wagon to send my crystals all the way up to Tariff, and it delivers them to Tariff, and I forget about them. A month ago, I pressed that wagon for absolutely no meaning, and I'm looking at those ancient crystals, dude, just sitting there. I swear, people, it's forgettable. It's forgettable.
All around. These are quite a few minor updates. Life skill related updates
Crazy,
are set
dude.
to be continuously implemented throughout May. By improving each piece of content in such a
use wagon. Nobody does.
Every aspect of life skill content will come to serve its unique purpose.
Oh, the final Gladios lore. Okay.
Up Up next is something many of our adventurers have been waiting for, the
I
final
have.
chapter of Atoraxxion. This May 28th, the final
Yes! I knew it's gonna be in May. Yes!
Gladios will be coming to Black Desert.
Hold on a minute. Okay, so this is our Black Spirit. This guy is our Black Spirit. We think this is the Black Spirit of the Sork. What was the Sork's name? Holy moly. The 4 biomes. We see this with the Gladios. Yeah, okay. I see. It's Black Spirits. Alright, I see. Cool. The
Atoraxxion saga began in June 2nd, 2021. After 5 long years of epic storytelling, the final chapter is upon us. We'd like to thank all our adventurers who embraced Atoraxxion's unique atmosphere and cooperative gameplay. In this final encounter, there awaits someone who's been there since we first stepped into Black Desert.
Someone who's been there since first we stepped into Black Desert. At the end. I mean, obviously Elezra.
You'll be facing the White Witch, Elezra herself, to make for a unique encounter unlike previous Atoraxxion bosses. Elezra will meet you in a one-on-one battle. Throughout the story of Black Desert, Elezra is revealed to bear countless black spirits on her person. She will draw from that power to unleash overwhelming assaults.
You need to understand, I know it's not that many people onto this channel are fans of the lore, and I get it, and I respect this, but just so you understand how powerful Elezra is, we have one Black Spirit. She has hundreds, alright? She can just snap us like Thanos out of existence, yet she doesn't do this, and we have no idea why she doesn't do this. Like, the big question about Elezra is, why isn't she destroying the world when she can? Literally. Like, what's the idea?
The fight will challenge you with the powerful illusions you may have faced during your class's succession questline.
Yep.
Adventurers will need to maneuver these illusions to destroy powerful objects in the vicinity to weaken Elezra during battle. As for the difficulty of the fight, you can expect Black Shrine Calamity 10 levels. Even for veteran adventurers, this battle will require a fair amount of challenge and...
Wow, so they're actually... Oh, wow, okay. That's crazy. So it's gonna be like a C10 battle. You have to go out there prepared to kill Elezra. Makes sense, man. You shouldn't underplay Elezra.
Focus. We hope to bring you a combat experience worthy of Atoraxxion's film.
I love it.
And the message Elezra leaves for our adventurers is not a simple farewell, but a link that will continue the main story into Idania, the realm of demons. Through the final Gladios, we hope all adventurers will experience firsthand what truth Elezra shall reveal, and the story she will leave behind.
Yo, that was so sick animated, dude. She was actually opening her mouth and everything.
We hope all adventurers will experience firsthand what truth Elezra shall reveal, and the story she will leave behind.
That's the first time that woman has smiled at us for 10 years.
We'd like to express our gratitude once again to the adventurers who've journeyed through Atoraxxion. We are working hard and making sure the climactic battle will...
Who gets Irithil of the Boreal Valley from Dark Souls 3 with this? But imagine it, instead of it being cold, it's actually red. It's so good. It's so good. I can't wait for Demon Lands, guys. I'm about to cry.
Will remain a memorable one to behold. That's it for today's update recap.
I'm gonna cry.
Mentioned at the start of this video, I'd like to talk about 2 more things before we wrap up. First up is the ongoing balance patch.
Okay.
The main goal of this patch is to give a solid boost to classes that are currently underperforming in PvE.
You gutted a class and you're literally showing that particular class that you have gutted when it didn't need to be gutted. What's your point?
And to change how they're perceived, making a real difference in how they feel to play. In the past, when it comes to balance patches, we've usually taken a conservative approach. That was mostly to avoid unexpected issues and account for differences in adventurer skill levels. So, we've always been cautious when going live with changes. When balance tweaks go wrong, the risks are significant, which is why we've played it safe.
Just so you guys know, in the past 2 or 3 patches, they're buffing classes and nerfing them in the next week, which is very uncharacteristic for PA. For example, they buffed Maigo Awakening and then they nerfed Maigo Awakening. A few patches ago, they adjusted a little bit DK, now they're nerfing DK. You get the idea. They're buffing Musa and now they're nerfing Musa, which is something that they have historically almost never done. And when they say a conservative approach, they buff it little by little, just a little bit, or they're very confident to what they're doing, and now it feels like they don't know what they're doing, so I hope they address it.
But as we kept doing this, even after multiple adjustments, many adventurers still felt like the changes weren't enough. To the point where some even wondered whether anything had changed. This time, unlike before, we took a bolder approach to make sure the changes really stood out.
Alright.
We clearly buffed weaker classes and toned down overpowered ones to balance everything across the board.
But that's not true.
Narrowing the gap between them. At the start of this patch cycle, we described it as a seismic shift to show just how big the changes would be. However, even though we run tons of tests and review a lot of data, players often perform way better than expected.
You think?
That gap's something we've come to expect, and we've seen it happen before, so we always keep it in mind. So this time, while pushing for meaningful changes, we said we'd make quick adjustments if any updates turned out stronger than expected.
Okay.
And we followed through on that. That meant some classes...
What he says is basically, Looney, stop uploading witch content. Lua, stop uploading DK content. Basically, it's like, it's pretty much, we're watching what you do, man.
Got buffed one week, then nerfed the next. Which we know was disappointing for some of you. Still,
of course it
we're
was.
really grateful for your understanding and valuable feedback you've shared with us.
The issue with buffing and nerfing, guys, is that there is a rule in gaming, and it's known that the player base is essentially flowing water. And once it learns how to flow one way, when you've made that particular flow just go throughout, and right, the water is just going to go downstream. The moment you switch that, the moment you change how that stream works and navigates and maneuvers, the players will never be able to look into that as a positive change unless that stream goes faster downsize, right? So this is why people are upset with DK nerfs, is because they overdid the buffs. They were incompetent with understanding. They expected it, but they didn't expect for the gap to be that much, which basically means PA, you really need us on your team. So you balance properly. And it's why Verdict makes Mystic videos. It's why all the other class players and people who are very in love with their classes make those videos. And you really need to listen to these guys, because we anticipate beforehand what's going to happen. It happens and then you adjust it. And it goes back again into the Pearl Abyss, yet old-fashioned. We don't want to talk to our players. We would like to extract our data post-fact. So reap what you sow. Don't unblame BAKX, yeah. Especially
Your
reading you, man.
input made our daily patch review sessions more meaningful and productive. It helped us figure out what we still need to work on and where to improve.
Alright.
Following this week's live patch, next week we'll update Berserker Succession and Awakening, Striker Succession, Tamer Awakening, Sorceress
How many times will you adjust Striker? How many times?
Awakening, Valkyrie Succession,
Nice.
Lost Succession,
Nice.
and Nova Awakening for PvE. That
She probably fell out a bit, yeah.
patch will mark the end of this season's bounce patch cycle. Of course, this
I don't like what he just said. I don't like what he just said. Hold on a minute. I know it's tier list Garmoth, sure. So this is adjusted. This is very weird right now. Ninja Succession, I don't know. Tamer, sure. Scholar, where is Scholar in this entire thing, man? They didn't say Scholar, did they? I don't think they did.
to work on and where to improve. Following this week's live patch, next week we'll update Berserker Succession and Awakening, Striker
Okay.
Succession,
Berserker Succession and Awakening is something necessary. It's kind of underwhelming.
Tamer Awakening, Sorceress Awakening, Valkyrie Succession, Meiwa Succession.
Why would you buff Awakening Tamer when it is literally right now the best grinder on 2 spots? Tungrat Ruins, and the other one you can just make an argument against, sure, but Tungrat Ruins is nobody pushes as hard. Why would you adjust her?
And Nova Awakening for PvE. That patch will mark the end of this season's bounce patch cycle.
Scholar nowhere to be seen. Scholar is like handicapped, I guess. Scholar is the new suck Valkyrie, basically.
Of course, this doesn't mean balance updates are stopping at all. It just means the major wave of changes will be done, and after
Okay, I
that,
see.
we'll continue with our usual mix of
I know,
smaller
Marinka, right?
and larger tweaks.
God, I love Scholar. I prefer grinding on Scholar than my Mystic, by the way. I'm just saying it out loud, especially right now after these changes, man. Like, what they're doing with Mystic is just something I do not agree with, but we'll see if it keeps me up. If they make it flow good and well, sure, but right now, man, what I'm reading is just something I really don't like.
We're also close.
Not that it's going to be underperforming. Sorry for going on the Mystic tangent, guys. Not that it's underperforming. It's going to perform well, but it's anti-Mystic. It's anti-10 years of gameplay, you know?
watching the classes that were nerfed.
Drop a like, guys. Drop a like.
If we find that more
Thank
tweaks
you.
are needed beyond those mentioned, we won't hesitate to step in. As for Dosa,
Instantly. Scholar. Instantly. Probably a little bit of Archer. Ranger. Guys, where is Sick Ranger buffs? What? That class is so unbelievably dead.
and Deadeye. Their abyssal
Came here for
race,
Mystic Red because
that
I'm
is,
not a fan of the
magic
changes. Yeah.
skills, haven't been added yet. They're currently in development, and we'll roll them out once the next patch is done. We'll make sure they're fun and well designed. Today, we mostly focused on PvE, but would like to let you know that we have specific plans for PvP as well. As you all know, class balance is crucial in PvP. But it's not the only thing that matters. Things like resistance, which we talked about at
Pause.
the last ball. Differences in mouse movement skill levels, and whether or not players use it at all, are all key factors we're carefully considering. PvP bouncing isn't just about
Wait, isn't this the Armin video where he went full DR and pretty much just E-bombed everybody?
class tweaks. It needs a broader system level approach, which is why we're taking our time to get it right. Instead of rushing it out, we've actually been working on it for a while.
Instead of looking at the system, make the game playable during Node Wars. That's a much better start.
Now, and we'll make sure to share more details with you soon.
Sure.
In the meantime, we'll keep releasing regular patches. Balance patches are tied directly to how each class performs, so no matter how carefully we plan them, there's always going to be some emotional response. The way we handled this patch reflects what we've learned from the past experiences, and
Gods.
the conclusion we've drawn from those experiences. We approached it with a clear purpose, though we know it might not have fully met everyone's expectations. We'll keep analyzing the results and studying your feedback to come up with better, well thought out updates. The patches changing so drastically each week may have felt overwhelming or even stressful to some, but we're truly grateful
I don't know,
to
man.
everyone who gave honest feedback during this time. As a small thank you, with next week's patch, we'll be giving all adventurers a secret scroll of pure equilibrium and 4 weapon exchange coupons.
Yeah, if you don't like your class, reroll, dude. Oh. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it is so evident. It is like, oh, you don't like what our changes are? There you go. Here's your scroll, dude. Here's your scroll. Go ahead. Just transfer it, dude. Awakening coupons, double sub. We know you have a maneuver. You might want to change that as well. Oh, man. Crazy. Crazy, PA.
Of course,
Crazy.
We know that perfecting the patch means more than any rewards we could give. That's our job and responsibility after all. That said, we hope these items come in handy. We'll keep giving it our all until the end. Next up, some news about tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
A brand new outfit is launching. As for outfits, a lot of adventures.
You really like your outfits, and we like your outfits, and I hope it's something with an awakening weapon, because we haven't had an awakening outfit in a year!
Adventurers have been asking for simpler, more casual styles for a while now.
I swear if it's some stupid dress outfit for female characters, I'll be pissed.
So, this time, we've gone with a really clean and simple look. It's a basic white t-shirt and jeans combo.
Neuron activation within an instant. I mean, if Shorty is gonna come so thick in them jeans, you know, we might as well. I mean, I'm just saying. Come on, dude! That's a Maigu, is what that is, and that's a Dosa. Ah, kid coming from school. Okay, I need to be honest with you. This is a guy. I'm not sure if we have any ladies up in the chat, but as a guy, that's the look for me. Like, as a guy, if I see this white shirt, pop-up belly button, that waistline just going like clean cut with some very tight jeans, I'm game. I'm game. I'm fucking game. Oh no, you just hit us with the bling like if it's not nothing. Look at that. That's a BDO deluxe right there. How much will this cost? And will it have a dance to it that costs basically 4,000 pearls on EU? Okay, I want it really bad. I'm sorry, but this looks fucking great. I'm sorry. You guys, yeah, you know. It's a Rolex collab, 3 mil pearls at least. Oh, this is how Jay gets his Rolex now. He got the Bugatti, now he needs a Rolex.
The official name of this outfit is Lookin' Frosh.
Who names those?
The name, it's fresh, youthful, and fits right in anywhere.
Oh, this is such a pretty look. What the fuck? Yo, I like this. I'm not gonna lie, I like the outfit. I love the outfit. Just tight jeans, white shirt, but you can't go wrong with that.
And
but the
jeans
watch
are all
on it,
about
though.
how they look from the back, right?
No way you said that. No way you said that, Endlife, you filthy animal. Come on.
Jeans are all about how they look from the back, right?
You did say it. Oh, dude, I swear. I mean, they know what they're selling us. And I don't mind that they know that we know what they're selling us. And we all know that we're both buying it.
So, our art team really focused on the silhouette to make sure it looks great at a glance.
You could hear Endlife smoothing up as he says that as well. Am I the only one who just notices that? You can hear my guy just going like, yeah. Yeah, look at this. Come on.
All about how they look from the back, right? So, our art team really focused on the silhouette to make sure it looks great at a glance.
I need to be honest, I prefer this endlave instead of the I prefer this natural endlave that I just heard right now, and I like it.
They put a lot of care and effort into it. The fabric also takes dye really well. So you can switch it up.
Oh, with the black jeans, bro. Oh, with the tats coming through. Oh, I see it. All right. Calm down, Vert.
To white or black jeans too. The t-shirts is fully dyeable, and even the neckline can be dyed.
Who's eyeballing the shy in chat? Who's eyeballing the shy? I swear that we got that one freak. We got that one freak. There's always that one freak.
So,
Apple
you can
bottom
add a personal
jeans.
touch while keeping it simple. The default shoes are
Boots
clean
with the
classic
fur.
sneakers, but you can also mix and match with high heels.
Please, for the love of God, make Mystic's gauntlets show through, or I don't know.
Or other items to suit your style.
God.
This outfit is
God.
all about that clean basic charm.
All right.
We want
Getting
to make sure it blends.
You really are pushing it, though. You every single. So you couldn't take a snippet from the front. It's always the back. All right, I see. And then Dulce's crotch. I know you guys looking at that Dulce's crotch. You don't need it.
naturally into the world of Black Desert, and we hope lots of you enjoy it.
Or is it Wizard? Could be Wizard as well.
Your support is what gives us the courage to try new things. We'll keep working to create more beautiful outfits. That's all for today's commentary. We always put in our best effort, but we can't help but feel like it's never quite enough. That's because we always want to do better and meet your expectations.
2,000 crons. Go about it.
Besides what we shared today, we've got a lot more in store. So, we ask for your continued support for Black Desert this year. And as usual, the Heidel Ball returns this summer. This time, it'll be held in Daejeon, famously known as Korea's bread haven. It's the first time we're hosting it outside the capital area, so we're really excited. We hope that excitement reaches not only the adventurers joining us in person, but also those tuning in online from all around the world. We'll make sure it's a great event. We'll share all the details, including the schedule, soon through the GM notes. I think that's a good place to wrap things up for today. We'll be back to share more exciting stories at the upcoming Heidel Ball. Thank you so much.
How dare they end up and wrap this up? We have literally 4 seconds without a coupon code. The betrayal! There's no coupon? Oh. Guys, what do we think? What do we think? Overall, I think it's super positive. The only iffy thing that I have is about the class changes, but then again, everybody is right now iffy on them. I don't think there's one person that goes about and says, perfect, I like them. Really enjoyed the life skill, quality of life stuff. Looks great. Yeah, and you're getting a free scroll of equilibrium. If you don't like their changes, you better be re-rolling, you know. Scholar needs buff. Yep, Scholar buffs when precisely? 2025, 2026 maybe? 7? We'll see. We'll see. Probably they will rework her because she does need a rework. Do you know something about Scholar, guys? Probably you guys don't know this. You know how succession classes, they have, you know, what was it, 70% succession damage, like main hand, and then you have 30% of the awakening. Scholar is 60, it was either 60-40 or 70-30, but your absolute skills are 100% main hand, right? And your ascension skills are 70-30, or was it 60-40? Which is like super weird, because this means that if you want to be a scholar and you want to get the two-hand hammer, let's say you want to play an awakening class, forget about it. It's like you're dragging yourself behind. Scholar is an abandoned quest, yet she is so important. Scholar is like so important, man. Also, Awakening Tamer buff. I was stuck on Succession for too long. Awakening deals almost no damage. What the fuck? What are you talking about? She is one of the best grinders right now. Probably not the best on Darkseeker's Retreat, but overall I think that she is great. I think that she is absolutely great. All right, ladies and gents, I enjoyed your company, and I hope you guys enjoyed mine and ours as well. I'm gonna just drop this down right now, and we will be going into basically a break tomorrow, I think, and then we're gonna cover up Awakening Mystic. So yeah, it's been great to see so many changes come through, especially for my classes, the classes that I love to play. We've been on the grind. We've been getting tons of feedback left and right that I'm doing good here, bad there, things that I can improve upon, especially in the PvP. Just to let you guys know, I'm in one of the best PvP guilds in EU right now, and I'm very proud of that. Managed to pass a trial somehow, and probably we'll see each other soon in some PvP stuff as well. I'll definitely be doing PvP segments in my guides from now on, which is something that I've always wanted to do. Why is Scholar so important? For lore purposes and reasons. Basically, and PA do like to give an emphasis onto super important characters in the lore and keep them up. And Scholar has been one, for whatever reason, left out. You know how DK is always good? Precisely why she's super important for the lore. Nova, super important for the lore. And you get the idea. And also, we'll be doing some lore tangents very soon. I'm thinking if... I've been thinking about making a series, and you guys perhaps can tell me what do you think about this. Like, have you ever wondered, in BDO lore, aside of your class's lore, like, where is your lore right now? Like, where is your class currently in the current setting? Like, what is she doing right now? And I'm thinking about making a very big video, like a very, very big video, talking about each and every single class and where would they be right now, according just to implications, just theories left and right. And I think that's going to be a cool video to make. And we'll see when that launches. And I'm doing that video specifically for Demonlands because we have literally like half of the classes right now are super interested in Demonlands. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, guys, much love. Thank you so much for the support of this channel. Don't forget to drop the like button down below. Click it. Make sure it's up there because it helps with the algorithm. And yeah, we'll see each other soon. Maybe we can, just... people are just, very exciting stuff. Reroll time, buff Succession Courser, you gutted her, buff Courser, buff Awakening Dark Knight, crazy. Black Desert, my beloved. Very good updates, looking forward to them. Yeah, people are kind of mixed on today's, but that's fine, that's fine. Alright guys, see ya, thank you so much for watching, I love you so much, and yeah, onwards to maintenance this Thursday, Wednesday, or yeah, Thursday, never mind, Thursday. And I'll be making a video almost instantaneously about Awakening Mystic, like almost instantaneously. And I'll try to cover up Tungrat Ruins, I'll try to cover up DSR and Orzikea immediately, the moment Awakening Mystic buffs are up and I kind of figure out what I want to do with her. And then Saturday and Sunday we might do the lore tangent. So yeah guys, see ya, bye bye, thanks so much for stopping by guys, bye.